Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming back at you guys with another video, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my 1-year update VSG post-op. And I'm a little bit behind because I let a whole month pass by without giving you guys a update. You guys want to know my thoughts and opinion on having surgery, my collective thoughts, my whole year thus far, then keep on watching. But before we get started, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe and hit that notification bell down below. So without further ado, let's get on with the video, guys. Hey guys, what is up? If you're new here, hi, my name is Sophia and I had VSG over a year ago. And if you are oldie but a goodie, welcome back to my channel, guys. So today I wanted to share with you my update for my 1-year VSG post-op. So I hit 1 year back in July 20th of 2022, and the whole year just passed by so fast. It was like yesterday I had the surgery. It's been a crazy year. It's been a life-changing year for me. Just can't believe from the time that I started having the surgery and me being the biggest that I've been, hitting at 297 to me currently now. I lost a total of 153 pounds, and I just cannot believe how much weight I lost in a year. Like, my mind is so blown. So before we get started, I want to give you guys my weight loss stats so you guys know exactly what's going on, because I know that when I watch videos like this, I want to know what's going on weight wise, giving you a full rundown of my weight, dress size, everything. So I have my notes here, so if I'm looking down, I'm reading my notes so I could get the accurate information to you guys. Before my liquid diet back last year, I weighed in 297. After I did my liquid diet, which was 7 days of me doing my liquid diet, I dropped 16 pounds, leaving me at 281. So before surgery, my pre-op weight was 281. I tend to count how much I lost collectively before the liquid diet, at my biggest at 297. But if you guys are curious how much I lost since surgery day, because my starting weight for surgery day was 281, I lost a whole total of 137 pounds in a year. For the liquid diet, at my heaviest, which I was 297, to now I have lost 153 pounds. So I have lost a whole person. Can you believe that? Like, a whole person. I just, mind blown. I just can't believe that I lost that much weight in that short period of time. Sizing, so at my biggest at 297, dress sizes and jeans, I was at 18-20. Now currently I am a 6'8", more so 6, depending on the cut of the style. For tops, at my heaviest, I was a 2X, 3X. Now I am a small medium. Shoe size, at my biggest, I was a size 8, 8.5. Now I am a 7, 7.5. Ring size, at my biggest, I was a size 8. Now currently I am a 6.5. So pretty much lost weight all over, all over. Chest size, I was a 38J, double J. Bra size, now currently, and I feel like I might be smaller, but the last time I checked, got measured in my chest area, I am a 36 double D. So that's insane. That's insane. So I'm going to show you a before and after pic. So this picture is me at my heaviest, and then this is a picture of me currently of how I look right now, and you can totally see a difference with my weight and size. I look like a completely different person. It's just wild to me. I want to talk about the beginning of my journey. It wasn't an easy journey. When people tell you that, hey, you had bariatric surgery or you had weight loss surgery, some people who are haters and very ignorant, they would say, hey, you took the easy way out, you cheated, or whatever the case may be. For me, it's you're still working hard, you're still putting in that work. I know I put in the work, and I know that I worked very hard to get to a place that I am in right now. I knew that once I had the surgery that I'm going to work hard and I'm not going to let myself go the way that I let myself go at the time. So that was something that I had to mentally prepare for. And, you know, it's not easy because when you come from a place of food addiction, it doesn't go away overnight. I constantly fight to continue to live a healthier lifestyle. Anybody who ever tell you that, hey, you cheated or you took an easy way out, they're haters and they don't understand the emotional roller coaster that it is having VSG. Yes, you'll lose weight, but it's a tool, right? And it's how you use the tool. How do you want to use that tool? How do you want your weight loss journey to be? You have to put in the work. You have to eat healthy. You have to exercise. You have to change your relationship with food. It's a journey. And even though the year is up for me, I went through this journey a year, it will continue. You know, going into another year having VSG, it's still the same. I'm still applying everything that I learned in the first year. And right now, my goal is to maintain and not let myself go to how I was in the past. So it's not easy because it's not over. It's never over. So I just wanted to let you guys know that if anybody out there that's watching me thinking about having VSG, it's not over. You have to continue to change your lifestyle. This is a lifestyle change. And just because you had it a year ago, it doesn't stop. You have to continue to work hard and continue to maintain the weight you lost. I want to talk about my menstrual cycle because let me tell you guys, I had irregular periods for a very long time, for many, many years. Last time I had like my menstrual cycle was regular, like my periods came on time, was back when I was in high school. So after losing a lot of weight, my periods come on time every month. And that's something that is amazing to me because I thought that would have happened to me. I just thought that, hey, I just have irregular periods. But to lose all that weight and to see that my periods are coming on time and I can actually track my menstrual flow, that's crazy. And it's all due to, you know, eating better and loss of the weight. So that's good. And I really, really like that. So I just want to mention that my period has been coming on time every month. And I'm very, very happy about that. Other thing I want to talk about is eating. The biggest thing I take away from having VSG is knowing when to stop. At my biggest, I would eat, and when I'm full, I will continue to eat because I didn't want to waste food. I would eat out of boredom. I would eat because I'm happy. I even associated food with having fun. Having VSG made me realize that I depended a lot on food and I needed to kind of rebuild my relationship with food. If I take food out of the equation, what would my life be like? That's something that I struggle with in the beginning because all these things that I associated with food, I didn't have that anymore. So what is there, right? So with me rebuilding my relationship with food, I had to figure out other ways to entertain myself without food. I had to figure out other things to do and not find comfort in food. And that was the biggest thing that was really, really hard for me in the beginning. It's because, you know, food was everything to me. And I just had to find ways to, you know, live life without using food as a crutch. Picked up reading again. I worked out. I put a lot of energy with me in the gym. I live in New York and I kind of explore the city again. I walked through Central Park. I did touristy things in New York City just so I could stay active. And I come to realize that you do not need food to have fun. I am full, I stop. And that's something that really helped me because I overeat. Not only did I emotionally eat and use food as my emotional crutch, right? When I'm happy, I eat. When I'm sad, I eat. When I'm bored, I'm eating, right? I didn't portion control as well. I didn't do none of that. Binge eating was another thing that I did, and I didn't even think I binge eat. It wasn't until my therapist told me that I was a binge eater. I had to learn how to say stop when I eat. Having VSG, using it as a tool, the restriction helped me realize that I am full and you need to stop. I do not overeat anymore. I listen to my body. I am full. I am going to stop eating. That's one of the biggest takeaways. A lot of people love eating with me because I'm always sharing my food. I love to share my food. If somebody wants to try what's on my plate, I am okay with it. If I have to throw away food, I'll throw away food. Like, my health comes first, and I'm not going to overeat because I'm wasting food. I eat the food, and if I'm full, I'm full. And whatever forms I do, whether it's sharing my food or saving my food or throwing away my food, I'm going to do it. That's just what it is. So learning to stop when you're full, that's one of the biggest takeaways in my journey. Another thing I want to mention is being active. Hard for me to go out. Honestly, I felt so uncomfortable. Couldn't walk 6 blocks without me losing my breath or having back pains or my legs giving out. It was so hard for me to enjoy myself when I do go out. I was very miserable. Like, I didn't feel good inside because I was hurting, like physically hurting. Everything ached. And I'm like, I'm young. Why should I feel like that, you know? And now, because I lost all this weight and I'm living more healthier and active lifestyle, I could walk for hours. And that's one of the most amazing things as well, because now I could walk through Central Park. Even me going to the gym and just, doing the treadmill, that was an issue for me when I was bigger. Now I could just run in the treadmill. I just feel good. I enjoy working out. I enjoy being active. I enjoy doing active things outside. And shortness of breath, I don't have shortness of breath anymore. Something that was crazy because I didn't even know I had like breathing problems. Like, even my mom was telling me that I sound lighter now. Like, before, I used to talk with such heaviness and a lot of air, very airy. And my mom said I don't do that anymore. For those of you who don't know this, but I am a makeup artist and I do a lot of makeup on my clients, right? So a few of my clients have mentioned that at my biggest, I used to breathe hard. Like, when I would do makeup, they used to hear that all the time. Now they don't hear that anymore. So all these subtle changes, things that I didn't notice that I did, and my clients could point that out, or my mom or my sisters could kind of point that out, is like mind blown too, because I didn't realize that, I was breathing hard. I was uncomfortable, and people could definitely hear that. So that's insane. Another thing I want to mention is sweating. When I was at my biggest, I would sweat so much, guys. Like, I could like walk for like 2 minutes and start sweating, no matter if it was hot, warm, or cold. I was always sweating. But since losing so much weight this past year, I barely sweat, like literally barely sweat. The only time that I would like heavily sweat if I had a crazy workout, or if you guys know I live in New York. If I take the subway and wait for that train, like, there's no air circulating in the subway. There's no AC. It's really crazy down in the subway. Me waiting for a train, yeah, that's when I would sweat. Like, it has to be on some extreme circumstances for me to like heavily sweat. But honestly, I rarely sweat, and it's so refreshing to me, kind of, because you guys probably think like, whoa, like, it's just sweat, so calm down. But honestly, I felt so insecure about sweating when I was at my biggest. Like, it took me forever to like cool down when I was out. When I think about the sweat, I would sweat even more. It was insane, guys. Like, I was so insecure about my sweating, and for me to barely sweat right now, it's like, whoa. Like, I can't believe I rarely sweat like that. Like, it's just crazy. That was one of my biggest insecurities. So another thing I want to mention is loose skin. Every time I post a video, every time I post a YouTube short or a TikTok video, everybody talks about loose skin. Do you have loose skin? But what about loose skin? Like, girl, gents, like, of course I have loose skin. I mean, me losing 153 pounds, loose skin is inevitable. I prefer not to have loose skin. Like, I don't want it, but I've come to terms with it. Nothing I could do about it. I could work out. I can. I feel like in some part of my body, I feel like I'm just going to have loose skin unless I physically get rid of it, which is having surgery. I am not there yet mentally to have skin removal. I've looked into it. I did. The requirements to have skin removal in your arms, which I'm very insecure about, or a lower body lift. I'm probably 90% sure that insurance is not going to cover it for me. I would never oppose to it if I save money. Yeah, why not? Just something right now that I can't do at the moment, but you just never know in the future if I will be able to. Earlier into my journey, I did want to get a breast reduction, but now that I lost so much weight and I am a 36 double D, I feel like a boob lift will be better for me instead of having a reduction. So that's probably the next thing that I'm going to try to do my research and look into, and trying to find a doctor and seeing if my insurance is going to cover it. So I'm sure you guys will know because I will probably document that journey. But that's probably the next thing on the list that I probably want to do is get a boob lift. I see my loose skin as battle scars. Like, my body tells a story of all the trials and tribulations and all the ups and downs I had with my body. And I am okay with myself. I've come to terms with loose skin. And I just want to give you guys advice about loose skin, because a lot of people in my comments in all platforms, Instagram, TikTok, in my YouTube shorts, YouTube videos, it would always say, I want to have the surgery, but I'm scared about loose skin. And I was like that too. I was thinking that too. It was, oh my God, I can't have loose skin. Like, I can't. But you have to take that fear out, because are you concerned about your physical appearance or are you concerned about your health? And that's something that I had to pray about. And that was something that I had in my mind throughout the medical clearance stages of VSG. I was thinking all these negative things, but how I feel right now about myself and how I feel on the inside outweighs the loose skin. Does that make sense? For me to do all the activities that I could do right now and I couldn't do when I was bigger, that to me is priceless, and that to me is a blessing. And for me to think about loose skin and then how I feel on the inside, that to me is just crazy. So when you're thinking about having VSG surgery and you're like, oh, I don't want loose skin, think about the overall experience. Are you just worrying about loose skin, or do you want to get healthy? That's the question that you need to ask yourself. Physical doesn't matter, because I feel amazing right now. Life changed for the better. And I'm going to be worrying about loose skin. Don't let anybody make you feel bad about having loose skin. Don't think about the loose skin aspect of weight loss journey, of the VSG journey. Think about the health aspect and how you're going to be. You're out from your surgery post-op. Think about how your life is going to be better in the long run than worrying about your appearance or loose skin. Like, that's silly. I'm okay with my loose skin. Do I love it? No, but I'm okay with it, and it's part of me and it's part of my journey. And that's just what it is. And one thing I could say is that I don't regret having surgery. Not one bit. God is so good, guys. God is so good. Like, my life is completely different now than it was then. I was so depressed. It was scary. It was sorry. It was so scary. I didn't love myself at all. I didn't love myself, and The stuff I would think about myself, it was not good. It was not good. I was super, super depressed. I didn't like myself. I didn't like what I saw in the mirror. I didn't like my life. You know, I didn't feel good about myself. I was just in a hard, hard place, a very, very hard place in my life, and it was so scary. Like looking back of how I was, just thinking about it now, because as you can see, I'm emotional about it. But as I think about where I was at that time, it was so scary. And honestly, God is so good, and I'm just so blessed that I was able to take control of my life and was able to do this. Because having VSG is so scary. Who wants to have surgery? Who wants to have surgery? It's scary. I knew that was the road that I needed to take in order for me to take control of my life. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy that God gave me the strength to do what I had to do to get to this point right now. And I don't regret anything. I really, really don't. I really don't. And I just want to thank God, because honestly, I don't know where I would have been if I didn't have the surgery. I don't know. Sorry guys, like I had to like kind of get myself together. But I'm just so grateful for this surgery. Me deciding to have VSG, that was one of the biggest decisions that I ever made in my entire life, or in my entire adult life. I was the type of person that just didn't, I would give up. That's easy way to put it. I would start something and just give up, you know? And for me to do this, say that I'm going to do it and go through it, and I'm here now, I know that whatever I decide to do in the future from now and beyond, I know that I'm not going to give up, because the end result is like a high. Like it's a high for me. It's just like, Sophie, your whole life can change if you stick through your plan. And I stuck through my plan. I had God right along with me. I believed that I was going to do it. My doctor and his team were amazing. I just was like, I got to see it through. And I did. And if I didn't do all of that, pray and stick to what I stuck to and just do it and not be afraid, I wouldn't have been sitting here talking to you guys and hopefully inspiring anybody who's watching, sharing my testimony with you guys. I wouldn't change anything, because I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be right now. So having VSG will always be a forever tool. And I'm just excited to see how I'm going to continue to apply that tool into my life forever. I just hope that you guys continue to follow my journey to living a healthier lifestyle. I will still do what I eat in a day. I will still do VSG content, like, you know, because I'm still going through it, still doing life after VSG. What does that look like? I hope you guys stick along and see how that would look like. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and let me know what you guys want to see from me, and leave it down in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in a few days with another video. Bye guys.